Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again and welcome to a new Chanel video. You guys, I apologize in advance if you hear banging outside. We have like technicians who are here. They're doing some refurbishments on the sort of outside of the house, so I apologize. We're just trying to get through the video as much as we can. So there's some new releases. The Chanel heart bags are back for 25B. This collection will be out this summer. These bags are back. They come in a wide range of colors, so I'll just put them up on the screen. What do you guys think about them returning the heart bags? I have no idea about pricing. I wonder if they will do a price increase for these bags, just because obviously they were very popular last time. I'm super curious about it because I think that they were so popular and there was this like massive gold rush for the heart bags. Will there be that same gold rush this time? I'm not sure, particularly this year, just because things have been a bit quieter in the luxury space. People might be less interested, to buy them. But they are coming back. They pretty much look the same. They don't seem like they've made any changes. These are obviously Version VR's designs. Obviously, I beg your pardon, this is the in-house team that is making them now. I think that they're very cute. Come in pink. They come in this kind of pale blue. They also come in silver, comes in black. I think they're very darling and very cute. I'm sure they'll be very popular. They also have these like, they have like a heart belt pouch. I think it's meant to be like a coin purse, but you can tie it around your belt. You can tie it around your waist as well. So I think that these are also very cute. Are you guys interested? Would you be interested in buying? And what are your kind of thoughts on everything? The next thing that is coming is a lot of bags that are coming in black, of course, Chanel's favorite color. Black is definitely a color that the brand loves, in terms of posting. So there'll be a lot of handbags coming in this color if that is your kind of thing. They're also going to be releasing some like classic flaps. There's this one here in silver. I think there's also this seasonal bag in pink. This is so cute, so darling. This will do really well. I feel like for this collection, because this is the collection that doesn't have a fashion show and it's the pre-collection, so it'll be coming out in like summertime, but it doesn't have a fashion show. This is meant to be like, these pieces are meant to be worn just before you wear your autumnal pieces. So the colorways are a little bit more autumnal, but I think that the colorways are correct. This year I've noticed the colorways for a lot of the brands, whether it's Hermes or Louis Vuitton, have been very autumnal for spring summer. This is the pre-collection heading into autumn, so these colors are, in my opinion, much more appropriate. So I think that the colors are, much better. So yeah, like I said, you have this pink one, you have the silver one, you also have this white mini top handle. I think this will be really popular. It has these double C's on the handle. This is a seasonal piece. This will be very popular. It's very cute. We also have a bunch of white bags that will be coming for 25B. You can see in this assortment here, there is a like vanity. There's also a seasonal bag, a heart bag, the Chanel 25, and also a Chanel boy bag. They have some pink and blue bags as well that will be coming. This collection is very cute. And then they have more autumnal, like the more traditional autumnal pieces. So some burgundy ones as well. This collection it seems quite big. I feel like Chanel's collections tend to be bigger compared to like new arrivals like from other brands. They tend to like put more things like in a collection. But honestly, I like this collection. I think it actually looks autumnal, and that's one of my biggest beefs with a lot of these collections. As I said, they don't look autumnal. A lot of them are just like, they look kind of boring, or they have these I don't know, it's like an autumnal collection doesn't look autumnal, and then a spring summer collection doesn't look like spring summer. It looks like autumn. It's strange. This collection looks more autumnal to me. There's also some costume jewelry and some accessories. I'll just put them up on the screen. I really do like when they spell out the Chanel name in cursive. I think that it looks pretty cute. There's some brooches and a few little bits and pieces. I'm sure that these will be very popular. I think in previous collections, they've done these little figurines, which obviously super trendy right now. People are really into these like figurines and things like that. So there'll be some keychains here. So I'm sure that those will do very well and people will be very much into them. So I'd love to know what you think about this collection. Is there anything that stood out to you that you like the look of? Is there anything that you would like to pick up? And are you excited about like the direction that Chanel has been going in? think that Chanel is doing Chanel. Honestly, I think that this in-house team have done a really great job. I think that their efforts, to me anyway, have looked really great. For example, you have this black bag here. This looks like a seasonal bag. This looks like something that someone would wear in the transitional period. I feel like they are actually producing things that people would want and that people would wear in the transitional period. It doesn't seem like they're making things that don't make any sense. So I'd love to know what you think about everything. This is just a short and sweet video to let you guys know about the new Chanel 25B collection. So it's coming out this summer worldwide. And like I said, it's the one that doesn't have a fashion show. It doesn't have a catwalk show, but it's like the pre-collection, and then obviously there'll be other collections that come out, and then we will see Matthew Blasy's debut for Chanel. We'll see that in, I think it's Paris Fashion Week, and I think this year Paris Fashion Week is in October, so that will be, what collection is he debuting? Yeah, he's debuting spring summer 2026, so that's going to be his first collection. So technically no one's going to be able to buy his designs until that first collection comes out next year, which will be spring summer 2026. So it'll be in Q1 next year, for example, is when you'll be able to purchase his designs, whether it's like accessories or ready to wear. But in the meantime, the Chanel 25B collection is here. What do you think about the heart bag? What do you think about the color palette with the pinks and the pale blue, the silver, the burgundy? Again, those more like pink, the pink that they used here for the heart bag and the seasonal bags is like a blue toned pink. It's a cooler toned pink, so to me it's more autumnal. Like a summer pink tends to have like a warmer undertone. This one looks like it has a cooler undertone to it. The silver is definitely giving pre-collection, autumn, transitional period as well. So tell me what you think about everything. Tell me if you're going to pick anything up, and what are your thoughts on Chanel moving forward. I know some of you have said you'd rather wait until he starts. I mean, I don't know. I think if you see something you like, you should go ahead and pick it up. When I go on my European trip, I'll definitely pass by the Chanel store. There's a Chanel boutique that's opposite the Hermes Faubourg flagship. So maybe once I'm done at Big H, I can pop in there. I've always been curious about that store because I don't hear many people talking about it. I rarely hear people discussing going there. So I might pop in there because it might have less traffic, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. God bless you guys, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.